All right, guys. Well, welcome aboard. Plasma 1945 here, and just working out through some of the kinks here as we get the stream up and going on the screen here. Drop me a comment if you can hear my voice and if you can see everything that's happening. I was hoping to run a dual screen setup, but there may be some slots issues here, but that is not a big deal. We start out in the Persian Gulf, and we are looking at a carrier with some F-18s on it. Now, what's happening? Well, we've got one heck of a mission for you. This is Persian Gulf 92. This is the 6th event of its kind, and this is a mass force employment. Let's crank up my microphone volume a bit here and see if this is any better. So this is a mass force employment. What this means is that this is some of the best, top, and some of the worst PvP players out there in DCS world who are going to simulate a 1990s attack on Bandar Abbas. As you can see here, we've got a carrier group over to the east side of the peninsula, and there was going to be aircraft flying in from there. There's going to be additional aircraft taking off from Ras Al Khaimah, and the attackers have to destroy a set of targets at Bandar Abbas. Now, defenders, they're going to be taking off from Jira and Lars, and this is actually fairly far. This is almost 100 nautical miles in direct flight. Now, there's additional aircraft that can take off from Bandar Abbas, but it's going to definitely be a challenge. They can refuel at Bandar Abbas, but not necessarily take off from there as well. So this is going to get pretty complicated. There is very strong integrated air defense system, and this is much more of a sim than what we're used to in just regular skirmishes and battles. So let's take a quick look at the briefings here as we start up here and just walk through and see what we've got on the briefings. So let's cut the music here down and let's jump over to the briefings. First off, we've got our kind of overview. You've probably all read this by now, waiting in the lobby. But basically, 1990s event. The weapons are fairly specific to what's going to be available at the time. For example, AIM-120s, well, you had pretty much just the A's back then. But I don't think we've got any Fox 3s here, except for some of the Phoenix restrictions. But let's jump over down to the aircraft types, because that's where our restrictions start out from. So here's the aircraft types that will be featured in this event. Now, the event will be taking place over a period of 2 hours, and takeoff is permitted in approximately 6 minutes. So we'll watch the takeoffs. Here's the aircraft types. As you can see, it is an overwhelmingly powerful blue Air Force that is going to be going out and delivering punishment to the red team. The red team has to survive. And I was actually going to fly an F5, but then I decided, yeah, you know what? I haven't flown for a while, so let me try to stream. I haven't streamed for a while, so comments on the quality of this, as quality will vary. All right, so let's take a look and see what we have to deal with in terms of targets. We've got 5 targets which must be destroyed. Additional points are available for splashing enemy aircraft. And you can get a link to the exact mission description in the video description on YouTube. And if you're not watching on YouTube, if you're on Twitch, just search on YouTube Plasma DCS and you'll find the YouTube stream, which will be of higher quality. Not hating on Twitch, but just saying. All right, so first set of targets are at Bandar Abbas. This is all around the airbase. The airbase has to be cratered and damaged. Near Bandar Abbas, we've got the Havadria, which also needs to be hit by air-to-ground munitions, as well as we've got targets in the center of Bandar Abbas, which are close to civilians, so you have to avoid civilian damage if at all possible. So there is a command bunker and a communications node, which also need to be destroyed by the teams that are flying. So fairly complicated, but very, very involved. Any questions from folks in regards to the briefings from those who are watching? Anything else I can expand on? Drop that in the chat. Let me know. I'll pause and have a sip of coffee. All right, no question. So what we'll do is we will check out the aircraft on the runways and see what we've got going on. I don't quite have TAC view up and running and having some issues getting to the secondary server, but we'll see what happens and see if I can get it going as we watch the aircraft. Let's first take a look at Giroft. We've got a series of F-14s, and here we go. Here are our Tomcats. The loadouts that we've got here are, we've got Phoenixes, which is going to be pretty important. I believe both sides will have Tomcat capability. Come on, there we go. Technology is on my side. We've got AIM-54s Mark A's, 54s A's there, and we've got 3 Tomcats here. Who's flying our Tomcats? We've got 81st Banana, FTQ Tomato, and Frosty on the red side. We've got 64th Jumper and F5, the fantastic MiG-28. So this is over at Giroff. They've got a long way to go. They've got over 100 miles to get to the area that they're going to defend. Let's jump down and see what's happening at LAR. We've got 2 MiG-29s. We've got Yambo and Black Pixel. Of course, these are the guys from Kiap 51st, and they are spinning up their engines. Their loadouts, R60s and 27Rs. R73s are not permitted in this server. Now, what else we've got here? We've got additional MiG-29s lining up here. We've got a set of 2 MiG-29s and 2 MiG-21s right behind them. So this is our Red Force defending teams. We've got R3 missiles and a lot of R60s on the MiG-21s. We haven't seen MiG-21s in a long time in a competitive world, so this is going to be pretty awesome. We've also got Mirage F1s on standby and an additional MiG-21. This looks pretty epic, guys. Okay, so let's zoom out on this big map and take a look and see what we've got on the other side. Here is the attack force. Tell me this does not look epic, guys. Oh, that is a lot of F-15s. That is way too many F-15s. I have a horrible feeling there's going to be a lot of air superiority. But that's why we've got the integrated air defense systems. We've got a whole bunch of F-16s pulling up. They've got HARMs and AIM-9s. That's going to be their first job, is to take out those air defenses. And we've got Alpha Whiskey here looking pretty fine. Next to him, we've got Aria from 404th. And, oh, we've got another F-16s hiding out here in the corner. CTF Raven. I guess he's just chilling. Who else do we have here? And we've got SPQR Zim also doing the seed. Leon is pulling up. He's also been tasked with deploying some HARMs. Right behind him, look at that. We've got FTQ Revenge. Now, he's got what looks to be like GBU-12s. And we've got takeoffs. There go the first F-15s. Let's not miss out on the additional F-15s taking off. Full afterburners and 2 bags. We've also got 4 Sparrows. 4 Sparrows, 4 Sidewinders. Alright, the Strike Force has taken off. While this is happening, let's take a look and see what's happening on the carrier side. Over on the carrier. Alright, we've got F-18s pulling out. No one is at the CAT yet. They're a little delayed. They should have been getting over to the CAT for takeoff, but that's okay. That's okay. Are we going to have any issues on the carrier with these guys taking off? Hopefully they've practiced. Hopefully there's no bugs or glitches. You're a little too close there, Chesty. Oh, no, he's got it. He's not plasma. He knows what he's doing. That is a good question. I think there will be definitely some of the harms taken down by the air defenses. We'll take a look at those after we look at some of these takeoffs. And definitely check it out. All right. Chesty, you better unfold those wings, buddy. That's right. Look back to your wings and unfold them. All right. Well, if he takes off with his wings folded, it'll be pretty epic. We'll leave that alone. We've got our first F-18 up in the air. This is the 64th X-Man. 3 bags, Sparrows, and Sidewinders. He is going to be providing air support as well. Hey, Viking, welcome aboard. Drop questions, and if you haven't seen the briefing, just rewind, and you'll be able to see the briefing for this match earlier on in this video. Then just catch it back up. All right, so we've got F-18s coming in from the side here. Now, if we look at the overall tactical mission here, guys, let me see if I can add that in here and pull that up for you guys real quick here. Image. See if I can work some late magic here. And I started out this a little bit late. I kind of expected to fly, kind of expected to participate. Kind of yes, no, not really. So I am not as well organized as I possibly should be. So please do forgive me for that. Let's see if I can show you on screen what is kind of happening here and what we're really looking at in case of the actual mission. It's kind of a top-down perspective on the world here. I'm going to stream my desktop, and I think that's the best way and the fastest way to show this to you. All right, guys. So here's the strategic picture of the map. The defenders are going to be taking off from Jiroft and Lar, and they have to defend Bandar Abbas. The attack wings are going to be coming from Sharjah, Ras Al Khaimah, as well as now we know that there's an additional group taking off from the carriers. So hopefully this gives you kind of an idea of sort of the map layout and loadout of what's happening. So it's all about defending Bandar Abbas, Havadria, but it's just a long ferry to get the defending aircraft there. All right, let's flip this back to our match here and focus back on what's happening. So far, we've got no alerts happening, and the aircraft are ingressing. Everyone is taking their time. Really big, tight formation here. A package of F-16s. They're standing off while the F-15s push direct towards the target. X-Man is up. We've got FTQ Venom. He is also up and running. They did remember to fold their wings back down. All right. Let's flip along to the other side here and take a look and see what's happening on the defending aircraft side. We've got that Mirage F1 in the air. MiG-21s are taking point. We've got Gopnik and Hurricane right behind him, or Default. Here's our MiG-21s ingressing. I would have brought a little more fuel. No one's in a hurry. 280 knots. They got a long way to go. Now, Vatty here has opted to go all Fox Stews. He's planning to get close. It's going to be some interesting strategy there. Now, his wingman, let's take a look at Rage. Rage has a couple of radar-guided missiles as well. Remember, these are very short range. If you think the Sparrow doesn't have reach, well, this doesn't have much more reach either. Interestingly enough, they're going direct. Black Pixel and Yambo are offsetting. Beautiful formation. Let's fly along with the MiG-29s. Iranian Air Force livery. Looking very pretty. Oh, there we go. We've got crazy Russian pilot. He has jumped in. Let me switch to Russian to welcome him in and give him an understanding of what's happening. And for those who are watching this in Russian, I guess, yeah. Короче, что у нас происходит? У нас большая миссия. Синие должны напасть и уничтожить цели в Бандар-Аббасе, и красная команда должна их защитить. Так что вот это мы наблюдаем и следим за происшествиями. All right, back to English. And of course, guys, as we all know, make sure you do not disclose any secrets on any Discord channels, because you never know where there might be a Russian around. But yes, this is a game. This is what we play, guys, and let's keep it at that level. All right. Now, just looking back here, we've got additional takeoffs. Here come the Tomcats just in time. We got the Tomcats now airborne. Do we have anybody in reserve? We had 3 Tomcats, and we've got 2 in the air. Where's the third? Oh, here's Frosty. Let's take a look at Frosty. The big question is, can the guys from 51st Kiap fly Tomcats? Well, we're going to find out today, guys. This is what we've all been waiting for. All right, back to our tactical map. There was questions around air defenses. So as you can see, this is a very complex, very integrated air defense system. We've got lots of ZU-23s. Now, I don't know if ZU-23s will be able to take down harms. I'm looking around. A lot of point defenses. But I am not seeing SA-6s, okay. Let's take a look here. So here's our SA-6. This is the Buk. This is going to be one of the primary targets that has to be destroyed. Or is it the Kub? I think it's the Kub. I always mix up my Buk and my Kub. I think the Buk is the self-propelled and the Kub is the multi-launcher with a central control unit. Now, for those who are wondering, the Kub literally means the cube. All right, and then we've got a Hawk battery here, and we did have Hawks in Iran, so this is very accurate to the particular time. Got another ZU-23. The question is, can these air defenses shoot down the harms? That's a very, very important question. Can the ZSU-23s shoot down any bombs that are coming down? We're going to find out. In addition, guys, there's also GCIs that are active that are directing all the aircraft. There is no data link. No one's got data link here. So it's all up to the GCIs to tell them where to go, who to shoot, who to find. The GCIs will have their hands full because this is a lot of aircraft. And let's get rid of names here for a second and just take a quick look at just the overall picture of what's happening. Oh, there we go. Buk is the SA-11. Okay, so Kub, sorry, the Kub is the SA-6, right, race car? So overall picture, we've got our AWACSs, we've got a Lonely F5, we've got the Tomcats behind it. The defenders are flying in kind of west to southeast. And we've got carriers standing by. And you got it. Все очень по-взрослому. Тут все организовано так, что с ума можно сойти. Тут GCI и все остальное. All right. So the teams are flying, and Russian pilot said that this is like a bunch of adults. It's very much like adults. Let's take a look at this group of F-15s. High altitude, pushing through 30,000, and they're looking fairly healthy, but not too fast. No one is in a hurry. Everyone's taking their time. Let's take a look at these Tomcats. Are they formed up? Kind of. A little bit loose, I think. They're cruising in. Alright, guys. I'm going to leave the Tomcats up on the screen here for a bit, while I attempt to get the TAC view going to see if we can get real-time TAC view as well. So I'm going to go on mute for a second. Enjoy these Tomcats coming in. Because you never know. All right, well, I'm back with you guys. I'm not sure if that's going to work or not, but at least we're going to have some delayed real-time telemetry. All right, so we've had some progress in the meantime, and I even see an SA-5 missile flying out at someone. Looks like the F-15s are attempting to bait and draw out the defenders. And meanwhile, we've got a few orbits going on here. We've got F-18s establishing a formation and an orbit here, as well as the F-16s. So the F-16s are doing this very interesting offset to the side and forming up with the F-18s. They're not going in direct. Look at that. And we've got a couple of F-18s here. So these F-18s are providing cap. They've got the long legs. The job of these F-15s, by the looks of it, is to draw out the enemies and to hit them. The Tomcats are inbound. They're still fairly far away if we measure out the distance. The Tomcats are still a solid 91 miles away. That's over 100 kilometers. I think the F-16s are definitely going to be a serious threat here. Now, looking at the map, they've mapped out what's going on, and what I'm seeing here is the F-16s are starting to do this offset to go off to the right, to the east of the map. Looks like the entire force is leaning hard east because they see a strong defensive force establishing from the west. We've also got, oh, hang on, who do we have here? Just jumping away for a second. We've got Roofies in the MiG-21. Roofies, welcome aboard. Take off and fly safe, brother. Excellent. All right, haven't seen Roofies flying for a long time. F-16s, super tight. They are masking their position, and they're masking their formation possibly here by flying in a very, very tight group, confusing the GCI. Now, the picture the GCI is seeing is through LOT ATC, which is very different from what I'm seeing. LOT ATC is almost like a real air traffic control system. So they're seeing vectors and lines, and it is not as easy as this. Aircraft types, pilot names, they do not necessarily see. All right, we've got some convergence going on here. Let's take a look here what's happening with these MiG-21s. Vati, he's dropped his tank, establishing an orbit. I don't have those magical scripts like the guys at Seital have to see how much fuel they've got, but these guys have dropped their primary tanks. They probably have another 20-25 minutes on station. Mirage F1s. Let's take a look here. I was seeing a pretty tight formation. Look at that. Beautiful tight formation of Mirage F1s. Remember, guys, because what we're seeing here is, well, we've got God's eye view, but the GCI really will be confused and maybe see one target as two or two targets as one if they fly close enough together. Hopefully that makes any sense. So being tight in formation here makes all the difference. There is no data link. If the GCI can be confused for just a second, it can mean life or death for these pilots. This is looking fantastic. All right, let's go back to the theater map and see what else is happening here. Where are our strikers? We've got additional aircraft in the air. All right, so here's what's happening. The blue team is staging. They are not rushing in. They could have gone in with the F-16s. They could have gone in with the F-18s. They are setting up a massive attack on the enemy air bases. And remember, they have to take out those air bases. So let's take a look at this briefing here. They have to take out the Havadria Air Base, as well as they've got to hit the Bandar Abbas communication nodes. But the other very important thing is they've got to be able to take out, where is that air base? There you go. There's the Bandar Abbas Air Base and Command Center. So Bandar Abbas Command Center, let's go back to the map here. So the Bandar Abbas Command Center is right here. They're all staging for that. We've got two MiG-29s. There we go. First actual missile. Black Pixel has gone on his own. This is a very long-range shot. The missile has a lot of speed. The missile was lofted, and Black Pixel is offsetting. Is there a chance we're going to get a splash here? This missile is very high. No, Black Pixel has dropped lock. Is it Oman jamming? Is that missile Oman jamming? I'm not... It's still pulling some G, but not a lot of G. No, the missiles have missed. Those were standoff shots. Black Pixel is pulling back. Those were his only 2 Fox 1s. He's out of there. Yambo coming back in. Black Pixel is being pursued. Hopefully this is a planned trap. We've got Church and Enfield. And Bait. Sorry, we've got Church and Bait coming in. Yambo's going cold. We've got an aim 7 out. So here's our first shots here. Yambo is not in the mood to die. He's going into a split S and defending. He's extending out of there. And remember, guys, these aircraft do not have a lot of time on station. These are MiG-29s. These are not SU-27s. They're not going to be up there for a very long time. I can't believe there's some of these 27Rs are still flying. They're not really flying. They're falling. All right. So Black Pixel has taken a shot. Yambo has taken a shot. Church is not going in the right direction. Church is making a bonsai run at the enemy Air Force here. Are they trying to draw him into the SAM defense network? Rage and Vadi are in. They've turned around. They're coming in. Black Pixel and Yambo are pushing back. I think we've got a potential air suppression activity here ongoing. Let's take a look. Who do we have got here? Yep, we've got Angry Hornets at full gate. We've got F-15s that have called for action. Let me know if I should put on some music, guys. That's another option we've got here. If it's boring, I'll put on some music. Make it. I'll add a little bit to the environment. There you go. Put some OST here. Let me know how that sounds. Back over here on the east side, the staging is still ongoing. Those F-16s are sticking together. We've got Mumbleberry's BFXD. He's got a couple of free fall bombs here. Mark 82s. Couple of Sparrows. Lots of fuel. The aircraft are all staging. No one is pushing. Everyone's taking their time. Okay, what do we have here? We've got an SA-5. The SA-5s are launching. If the missiles get drained, they don't reload in time, well, that's trouble. Bait has fired back on Rage and Vadi. Where is Yambo and Black Pixel going? Are they RTBing? They are RTBing back all the way to Lars. They've got a long way to go. They've got 160 kilometers to go. There's unlimited lives here. That's the other question people are asking is how many lives are there? The lives are unlimited here. The Tomcats are coming in. We've got a launch of an AIM-54 Phoenix from Tomato. The Blue Force is establishing a dominant air defense. We've got Crips and Demon 1-2 here. They've already dropped their tanks. But per the rules, the MiG-29s have to come back to their home base to refuel. We've got a really long-range AIM-54. If it doesn't get notched, it could score a kill. Let's take a look at this AIM-54. It's flying through space. Is it guiding? It is adjusting its G a bit. So there is a possibility it's still guiding. It's still very fast. Is it on Badger 41404? I think that's where it's going. And it looks like the red team has realized what's happening here, and they are offsetting in to address this giant air-to-ground package that has established itself over the right side of the map. Chastity. He's got SA-5 missiles chasing him. I can hear his plane. There he is. He's right in front of the missile. The missile's on his butt. Look at that angle. Oof. And the missile self-detonates. We've got an AIM-7M on a Tomcat. The missile has still a lot of speed. It's wobbling. Can the Tomcat break its lock? Oh, we've got a first splash. We've just lost a red Tomcat. This is serious. Banana, I don't think Banana sees him. Banana, look over to your right. Look over to the right. Find your buddy that's coming down in pieces. Where's that GCI? They need that GCI to help him out. Banana's holding lock on this AIM-54. Where's that AIM-54 going? Did the 54 miss its target? Yes. Banana is 1v3. This is bad. Banana, get out of there. He's being converged on by 3 F-18s. 2 F-18s and 1 F-16. Now, the F-16 only has AIM-9s, but there is a Sparrow from Colt 1-2 on Banana. Banana is going into a notch. Remember, a Fox 1 is going to be guided to as long as the aircraft that's launched it is able to track you. There's Banana. Banana has notched the missile, and he flies by safely. Banana, get out of there, buddy. But DS Player and Rex are in trouble. Patat Orlog has broken through, and he is chasing DS Player and launching Sparrows. The Sparrow is no longer guiding. Let's, what's happening here? There's some crazy defenses going on here. DS Player and Rex are running, but is that missile still guiding? That missile is still guiding, but it's out of energy. But not for long. Another Sparrow launched. Oh, this is an AIM-9. Are we going to have a Mirage F1 splash here? Flare, 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 flare. We've just lost Rex. DS Player is merged. Mirage F1 versus an F-15. Let's put a camera onto this. There's probably other excellent things going on, but this is pretty exciting, guys. Does DS Player see him? I think DS Player has his tally. Well, this is getting proper exciting, guys. The beauty of Fox 1 matches. We get to have these kinds of crazy close merges. Trying to get angles. Mirage F1 versus the F-15. Extreme superiority. Guns. We've got damage. We've got white smoke. DS Player, can he pull it out? DS Player is down. He's firing guns randomly in every direction. Good effort. But this is not good for the red team. This is terrible for the red team. Okay, DS Player, you're still falling. DS Player is still alive. Can he lock and fire a Fox 2? I don't think so. Time to bail out, brother. Alright. Good kills. And Banana is still engaged. We've got another merge here. Banana is merged. He just splashed one of the enemies. And we've got a missile on him from the back. Is that a Sparrow? That looks like a Sparrow. It misses. Holy crap, guys. F-18. He's got one more side. He's got Tal's. Banana's down. I think he just got taken out by a Sidewinder. Let's take a look. AIM-9M has taken out Banana. Whew. You look at one side of the map and just things are happening. Not good. Not good, guys. What is this? What is this? DS Player has recovered and he is flying. I am shocked. I am amazed. I am stressed out. I am getting goosebumps. Why is DS Player still alive? Patat is coming back in. He's looking for this smoking F1. I think he sees him. He's looking for his GCI to tell him where it is. DS player flies right by, but there's other things happening on the map. I'm going to leave this alone. DS player can handle himself. Maybe not. But the main strike package has initiated their ingress. We still have Frosty back here. He's got a Tomcat. He could take some shots. Uh-oh. There we go. DS player is done. DS player, well done. Good flying. Crips. Demon. They're all vectoring to Patat, but they're disregarding this massive force coming in. Frosty. Valiant last stand. He's got an F-16 coming in. Not looking too good. Now, the F-16s only have AIM-9s. Frosty does not see him. There's a AIM-54 launch. Did this thing go active off the rail? AIM-54 is burning. There's an AIM-9. Frosty, pop flares, pop flares, pop flares. I think Frosty is safe. That AIM-9 is right behind him. Where is that Phoenix? Did that thing go hot off the rail? It's tracking. Are we going to have our first splash of a Blue Force aircraft? There's probably been more. Ooh, all right. One splash, but Frosty's in trouble. AIM-9 hits him. SPQR Zim has claimed a kill. Crips, Demon, MiG-29s, they're being pounced on by the F-15s. The F-15s are doing their job here. They are pushing away the air defenses. Let's take a look at the other side of the map here. What do we have here? We've got an F-16 and a MiG-21 merge. F-5 has just launched an AIM-9. Holy moly. Jumper comes in and saves Rage. Good job, guys. Great communications. You guys better get back to base and get some more ammunition and weapons. I just saw the end of that, but an F-5 to the rescue. Great work, MiG-28. We've also lost one more MiG-29 here. Crips is running. He's got an F-15 on his 6 o'clock. F-15 high and fast. He's got his bags. But can the MiG-29 do anything here? There's still missiles flying around. Is there a semi-destroyed? No, there's who was splashed. All right. Sorry, guys. This is getting a little hectic here. Our air defense capability has been severely degraded. Now, we have unlimited lives here. What does this mean? This means that aircraft can take off and run in. Roofies in the MiG-21 is coming in to form up with Vatty, Rage, and Jumper. The strike group, Breeze, Alpha Whiskey, Aria, and Leon, they are pushing in and maintaining their air dominance. They don't have too much to do here. Where are those ground attack aircraft? Those guys need to get in here and take advantage of the opportunity. All right, here they are. Here are the strikers. This is what I'm talking about. They've got the gap in air defenses. Let's take a look at what happened here. And possibly, do we have TAC view? We do not have TAC view, guys. I am sorry, we cannot rewind it. So I am going to just quickly grab my snipping tool. Not the most ideal way to go. And I'm going to just share out my screen and kind of show you what's happening or what went down. Let's flip over to that and talk about that real quick here. All right, so let me grab my custom pink pen. Aircraft took off and established a holding orbit over here. So these were all the strike aircraft. Some of the F-15s took off and came this way. They drew a bit of fire here, and they also pulled away towards the right side of the map. The Tomcats came through. Some additional aircraft came through here, and this is really where our air battles happened. So now we have this gap here and a chance for air defenses to be taken down. So we need to see some harm launches on these air defenses and break through all the way out to Bandar Abbas and drop those bombs. And back to the DCS map. We've got Tab pushing in. Crips is still alive. I'm not sure how much fuel he's got. He's got lots of missiles. But remember, for the MiG-29s to refuel and rearm, they have to come back to their home base. How are the F-14s doing? The F-14s are loading up. They've got their missiles. They've got their weapons. They got to get those tanks attached and scramble to defend their airspace because the blue guys, well, they're on a mission. Gopnik staying in the back here. They're still doing their maneuvers. They're here to basically be a pain point and a point of contention. Vadi, Rage, Roofies, they're all establishing back towards Bandar Abbas. Can we possibly have a merge here? Missiles out. Am I seeing a MiG-29 has survived? We've got a merge. We've got MiG-29 versus an F-15. Breeze fires what looks to be a Fox 2. Splash, hit. MiG-29 is down. One more additional point for the blue team. And now there is no defenses. We've got TALDs. TALDs are being launched and they're being shot down by the SAMs. TALDs are decoys. And look at all these missiles. Holy moly, guys. I should be looking at that instead of at the dogfights because that is just as pretty. All right, let me look back and see what's happening in the chat. I did very much disregard it for a bit here, but let's get back to the chat and see what's going on. Whew. Да, полный французский багет, с тобой абсолютно согласен. And harms have not been fired yet, but the TALs have been launched. And I'm not sure where this Hawk is going. Okay, where are our F-16s? Okay, here's the main strike package, guys. These are the harms you were looking for. We've got a low altitude ingress here. F-16, CTF Raven, FTQ Revenge, laser guided bombs. Right behind them, we've got Beef XD. And we've got... So we got 4 F-16s with LGBs or dumb bombs all coming in low. They stayed high, they conserved their fuel, now they're coming in. Marketing for RS. Go RS. Red Star is not represented in this match because we didn't know what was happening. Where are these missiles going? What is this? Why are these missiles flying up? What the? Oh god! Oh god! No, not the little Tald. Oh, the little Tald got smacked. Okay, so these missiles have been drained, and now there is a heavy push. The MiG-21s are coming in. Remember, the F-16s are flying low to stay off the radar, so the GCI can't tell the defenders where to look. Also, they're staying low to avoid being hit by SAM missiles. We do have one Hawk launch. That missile is tracking. It's doing a bit of a wobble. Are we going to have a SAM splash? Negative. That's been driven right into the ground. Beef XD has turned away from his primary target. But we still have CTF Raven and FTQ Revenge pushing in. Where are the harms, guys? I am not seeing any harms launches whatsoever. Roofies. Roofies is out here doing something. Roofies, you are not in the right place. This is not where all the action's happening. Or maybe it is. All right, back into it. Tab, Mirage 2000. He is high and fast. He is very dangerous. And we've got FTQ Revenge coming in for a run on the base. Staying low, he's probably going to do a pop-up attack. Let's turn that music back on. We need some epic tunes here. FTQ Revenge. We need multiple strikes on the airbase. FTQ Revenge is taking hits. He is probably going for the command center. Has he been hit? He has not been hit. He is still pushing through. Where is he going? Where is he going? I have no idea. Super 530 is launched. It is being dropped like a bomb on the ground. Tab is out of weapons. FTQ Revenge made it through. Rage is on the ground rearming. The red team decided to land and rearm now. This is possibly not a good time because this is where the strike is coming in. Got Hawks in the air. Floater is coming in along with Breeze. I'm still curious where those harms are at. Alright, this is bad. We've got Dormouse and Riker in their Tomcats. Those are very deadly Tomcat drivers. They will be denying a lot of airspace. F-15s have realized that the initial strike package might have been all destroyed. But Floater is coming in, but no one sees him. Are any of the SAMs going to see Floater? Breeze right behind them in an F-15. They can't do much damage. FTQ Revenge is coming in. He still has his bombs. He's looking for his targets. Remember, he has to find the targets and drop them. He's taking heavy ADA. He is damaged. He's down. Revenge, good effort. You unfortunately met the ZSU-23 Shilka. Alright, F-16. 2 bombs dropped. Can't tell if we had any hits. It looks like the command center might have been hit, guys. Let's get a camera onto Rage here and pan over and see if the command center has been damaged. Negative. We do not have good hits on the command center. Let's take a look at the briefing for just a second just to compare our maps and pictures here. Where's that command center? The command center is this long building. Back to our main screen. That's the command center right there. The long building. It has not been damaged. BFXD drops Mark 83s. They are going for the runway. We've got runway impacts. We've got 1 crater on the runway. SA-5 launch. Long range shot. Floater has made it through 530 shot on his 6 o'clock. Breeze is down, splashed by Gopnik and his Mirage F1. Gopnik and Default were staying back and doing their orbit, and this has paid off. We're seeing some splashes for the red team. Hurricane turns away as the F-16 runs towards his friends. Roofies is doing a bonsai ingress. I'm not going to look at Roofies just so that people don't know what he's doing, because he's probably doing something. So what were the results of this attack? The main bunker, the main command center, is in good condition. What about the runway? I'm seeing 1 hit on the runway so far. No, 2, 3. Uh-oh, guys. I think primary objective for damaging the runway might have been achieved. We were looking for a total of 3 craters. Do we have 3 craters? I'm seeing 2. I think the runway is still considered okay. Let's take a look at briefing. Bandar Abbas runway. Destroy the runways with at least 3 craters on each. So 3 craters are required on primary and on secondary runway. Command center still looks good. Let's go up to the tactical map and update our... What's this? An F-18 sneaking in. Oh boy, guys. Let's watch this. Massive ADA, multiple bombs dropped. Bombs land at the edge of the runway. F-18 pulls up into the air. There are no SAM launches on him. Why did a MiG-21 just blow up? And Gaz is hit. Gaz from Mumble Murray's. I think, was it? Yep, Hurricane stayed in orbit, spotted that F-18, but not before it was too late. Let's take a look at this runway again. The bombs dropped on this edge here. There's 2 craters there. What else do we have here? We've got very minor craters here. I don't know if those would be considered full damage or not. I'd have to go back to the game master to decide what's happening here. Also, we saw a MiG-20... What? MiG-21 blew up. Why did this MiG-21 blow up here? Weird. How and why, we don't know. Alright, guys. And we've got a merge. BFAX-D and Gopnik are merged. F5E versus F18. This is total madness. Anywhere you look, there's a merge or a fight. Gopnik in an F1 and an F18 flown by BFAX-D. What just happened there? Gopnik is down. Did he eject? Did he crash? I'm not sure. What else do we have here? We've got F-18s behind enemy lines. Hopefully the GCI can bring these Tomcats in to take them out. Meanwhile, we've got another strike package taking off. We've got more TALs being launched. I don't know if this was intended or not, but multiple TALs are being launched by the F-18 here. Who is this? This is Chesty. He shot off a whole bunch of them, and they're just kind of flying in formation. Now, what Chesty doesn't know is that the TALs will slow down significantly. So him deploying the TALs all the way here doesn't really do anything because he's too far from any sort of point of engagement. All right, DS player is back in, flying full force. Was that DS player who was dogfighting? Maybe, maybe not. This is getting way too exciting, guys. Oh. Okay, good call, Space Kraken. That's why those craters look so small. They just hit the ground. They didn't really blow up. This SA-5 site way back here, it's not doing very much. It's really far, although it has... SA-5 has extremely long range missile. These are the S-200s. Very, very long range. But unfortunately, for all the range and the speed that this missile has, and look at that, it's still boosting. It still has a long way to go before it can get to dun-dun here. But damn, that missile's fast. It's doing 2,800 knots. That's like 5,000 kilometers an hour. Wow. Don't tell me no. Okay, it's done boosting. Now it's about to lose its speed. And I think it's probably already been notched as well. All right, let's get a camera on to Skywalker here, who is way behind enemy lines in an F-16 fully loaded with bombs. Now remember, the F-16 does not carry Fox 1 missiles, and I think the GCI just told him that he is in trouble. Missile? Or is that a splash? Oh no, that's a missile. 530 on him. Can't quite notch a Fox 1 like you can with a Fox 3. Rex scores another kill. So this is the second set of the Mirages that have taken off, and they're back establishing their air dominance. So guys, after the first match, let's update our status text here. Blue update. Primary strike. Defeated. We have multiple red well, let's just say that they took out all the Tomcats. First air defense wave. crushed by blue. Because blue did do some serious crushing here. Red side. So red side got flanked. And we had some very unfortunate losses of Tomcats. I don't believe the Tomcats had scored a single kill on the initial pass. So that's our status update. I don't think we have significant damage on the runways to consider either of the runways damaged or destroyed. Whew, I need a breather here. This is pretty intense. Привет, Space Kraken. Для моих русскоязычных ребят, что у нас тут происходит? У нас тут синие нападают и должны уничтожить Бандар Аббас и должны уничтожить Хавадрию, авиационную базу. Также должны уничтожить не только базу, но командный центр. Дополнительно Хавадриевскую взлетную полосу разбомбить. И также уничтожить бункер в центре города Бандар Аббаса, командный бункер и бункер коммуникации. Такие вот дела. И пока что красные отбили синих. У них довольно было много самолетов. Сейчас покажу вам, ребята, ситуация с самолетами. У них F-15, F-16, 14. 14 также есть у красных. И вернемся назад к матчу. Alright, back to the match, guys. And I wish I could get the second window going, but hopefully you don't mind. Alright, done. F-15. He is down to 2-2, and he is just baiting missiles, I think. Yambo's back in. Black Pixel's back in. Where is... I didn't want to see it, but I'm not sure where Roofies went. Roofies was bonsaiing right into their base. All right, we've got harm launches. Let's take a look at the Kiap MiGs. Where are they? There you go. Here's the MiG-29. So, BFXD and Scrat are pulling back. Remember, if your airplane gets splashed, you will lose points. The enemy team will gain points. There is a point system here. MiG-29s, what are we flying here? We've got one Fox 1. They're out of additional missiles. Where are the other Kiap MiG-29s? Cripps is here. There's another MiG-29 here. Black Pixel. Black Pixel Fox 1. It's a space bomb Fox 1. It is tracking. Where is its intended target? There's the target. Splash BFXD. Alright, Black Pixel, good kill, but you should probably get out of there. Now, Patad Orlog, he is sneaking in. He's using his F-15 and staying low. He's coming in to do all kinds of damage here. He's already had a couple of very tight dogfights. Black Pixel needs to get out of here. Yambo, he's got a Phoenix on him from Dormouse. Is that Phoenix active? It's a 54C, which means it's probably guiding. Oh, it's definitely pulling G. But is it capable of catching up to Yambo? Where's Yambo? There you go. Is it tracking him? There he is. He's the MiG-29. He can outrun it. Missiles down to 660 knots. Yambo has survived, but does he have any fuel left after that? Alright, Banana splitting off by himself. Hopefully there's communications between him and Black Pixel. Black Pixel's going up against Whimsy Scrat. Mirage 2000. And he's got his 530s. This is the most dangerous missile here, guys. This 530 is pretty much like a Phoenix, but if you can guide it all the way in, it is very dangerous right now. But Scrat does not see him. His GCI isn't telling him where to look. Black Pixel up in space. He's got 1 Fox 1, 2 Fox 2s. Pops flares just for the heck of it. No one's tracking him. Yambo back in. Yambo's baiting missiles. Yambo's going into a split S, extending away. Why? Because he's got a 7P on him. Now remember, Yambo can't tell if the missile that's tracking him is a Phoenix or a Sparrow. The Russian aircraft do not have an RWR that tells you what kind of a missile is chasing you. So he has to treat every missile launch as though it is a Tomcat's AIM-54. Согласен, crazy. Такова система советского воздушного заграждения. Опа. All right, so we've got SAM launches. SA-6 has been launched. Who is it on? It's on the TALDs. That was a very close call for Yambo. He is merged with 2. Missile on him. Flare. No flares. He is down. The F-18s have pushed through. Yambo was hoping the air defenses would protect him, but they didn't. They launched on the TALD. I don't know if you saw that, guys, but the missiles were all on the TALD. Here's another TALD. Nice, big, fat, lazy target. The SAMs are stupid. They're all attacking the TALDs. Watch this. Boom, TALD is gone. Oh no, it's still flying. Oh, that hawk sucks. How about this? Do we have a hit here? Oh my god. This is the most invincible TALD ever, guys. I want to have the protection that this TALD has from air defenses because it cannot be shut down. Oh my god. It just survived 4. You know what? I don't want to watch the actual pilots. I just want to watch this TALD. There's 4 Hawks on this TALD. Let's watch this invincible TALD. There's the Hawks. Alright, fine. It wasn't that invincible. But all those Hawks... Oh no, Rage! You fired your R3Rs on a TALD. You had no idea it was an airplane. Or a decoy. And Rage is flying without cockpit. Without his canopy. Wow. Rage, I'm very proud of you. This is exactly how Plasma would fly. Get rid of that canopy so you can actually see what's going on. Alright, Riker is pushing in with Dormouse. Excellent, well-coordinated team here. What's happening here? We've got Frosty up here. We missed a battle here. We just had a friendly splash. Cannibalistic Tomato just took out a friendly F-14. And we've got to merge. Guys, there's too much going on. We've got another matchup. F-18 versus Mirage F-1. Yeah, so Cannibalistic Tomato took out Black Pixel back there. Tomcat on Tomcat. That was red on red. Rage is in. He just spent his Fox 2 missiles, Fox 1 missiles. He is now merged with 2 aircraft here. Does he have a good launcher? An R60 should be able to pull some Gs. I don't know if this is going to be quite enough Gs or not. And he's got a guy on his 6 o'clock. He is not in a good spot here. Aim 7P on him. Rage fire missile quick before that Aim 7 gets to you. Rage is focused. There's a launch. Can Chesty survive the R60? Chesty does survive R60. Maintains his turn. X-Man is coming in to cover him. X-Man. Launch. That was a Fox 1 by the looks of it. I think that's a Sparrow. Is it tracking? It has missed. Aim 7P from Venom. Rage is trying to earn every single kilogram of fuel. That's a miss. No flares. Rage is down, but he delayed the enemy aircraft for a very long time. over this tiny bit of water. Good job, Rage. Да, МиГ-21 классно защитил территорию. Alright, DS player. 1v5. This is pretty intense, guys. 1v5 DS player. What are you doing? What are you doing? Do you know what you're doing? Banana fires an AIM-54. Is this missile tracking? Yes, this missile looks to be tracking. AIM-7P out on DS player. DS player is turning right into it. And he meets the water and goes for a swim. Another splash by Breeze, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, this leaves Banana. Banana has an AIM-7 launched on him. Can he evade this missile? Whoa, 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 come on. So Tomcat versus the Sparrow. Did we just have an evasion here? Yeah, Banana's fine. AIM-9 now on him. Banana is running. He needs to pop some flares. AIM-7 flies right by him. He's safe. Oh, he's flying in formation! And did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? There's that AIM-7. I mean, AIM-9. He's spinning. He's accelerating. He's got a Sparrow on him. That was cinematic, guys. Banana, good effort. But Badger 4-1 had your name. Let's take a look at the strategic situation. No one had been able to get in real close here. Oh. Do we have a Hawk Splash here? Whoa, that was a close call. Is there more Hawks? Whoa. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, is there another Hawk launch? He's climbing. This is not a good thing. Do not climb. Do not climb. No. Chesty. Chesty, you should have stayed low, buddy. You should have stayed low. All right, Frosty F-14. He has no idea there's a missile coming at him, I think. Frosty, look below you. Frosty. 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 Alright, Breeze is just coming in to crush any remaining opposition. SAMs are not launching on him, so he is going wild with his missiles. Not sure what he launched on here. He's launched on this Mirage F1. The Mirage is going to easily outrun that missile. No, the Mirage has crashed into the ground. Or he had something crashed into the ground. Vatty. Vatty, if you can drag Breeze into the integrated SAM defenses, you'd be in a good spot. Get them over to the ZSUs. Let's get a camera onto Breeze. He's flying low to avoid the SAMs. Can Vatty drag him over toward the ZSUs? Here comes a wall of fire. ZSU-23 Shilkas. The F-15 is staying low. He looks undamaged. He looks very healthy. Power lines. Are they going to me? No, he's fine. Another Sparrow launch. And an AIM-9. He peels away. Where are those missiles? Is Vatty going to turn into it? Vatty turns into those missiles. He's missing a wing, and now he is part of the architecture of Bandar Abbas City. Alright, Caustic Tomato. Jumper. Jumper's up. We've got additional aircraft taking off. Beautiful two-ship takeoff here. We're just going to pause. I'm going to drink some coffee, guys. Да, кофейку выпить чуть-чуть. Я тут загружен. У меня же башка болит от всего этого. And how's the sound quality and the video quality, guys? Let me know while we look at the KAP guys flying through. Whew. I need a breather. acceptable. Understood, sir. This is a hell of a fight. Truly and very intense. Guys, I'm sorry about switching around so much. This is not like any sort of a match that we're used to. This is just all-out warfare. The action of the figure. All right. I think it's time for another strategic map look here. Let's bring up our snipping tool and let's just take a look and discuss what we're seeing on the map. Like, how do I use my computer? There we go. Here's our snipping tool. Let's take a look at our overall picture. All right, guys. Overall picture and situation. And let's see if I can fit this a little better just to give you guys a slightly better perspective of what's going on. So remember, the red team, their Tomcats have to take off from these two airports along with their MiG-29s to come in and defend the area. The blue team is all taking off either from the peninsula or from the carriers. And what we've seen so far is we've seen these flanking maneuvers to come in from this side. This has been identified, I guess, as the weak area of the SAM air network. Now, the SAM air network, of course, is right up here. And it is working fairly well. There's been quite a few splashes to the SAMs. Now, we are seeing a couple of Mirage 2000s that have taken off. And looks like they are climbing for high altitude. Tab is very dangerous in his Mirage. We're also seeing some high-flying F-15s. So far, I think the Tomcats have not had the kind of kills that we would expect them to have on the KIP side. But KIP guys are flanker and MiG-29 pilots, and it's awesome to see them in the Tomcats for the motherland or fatherland. Anyhow, so far we have been seeing these flanking maneuvers, and I think we're just going to keep seeing this. Now, we've got another 40 minutes. We've got another 40 minutes of this, and then the points are going to be tallied up. So far, the only damage that I've seen is against the primary air base, and that was a total of 2 hits. So, total madness, total insanity, and whew. Actually, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a link to you for an F-14. So we've got Banana, who is flying. Let me see if I can pull him up here. And he said that he is going to be streaming his cockpit in his F-14. So let's see if I can find his stream and drop it into the chat as well. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Banana's stream here. Stand by, guys. Must find Banana. Aha. Here we go. Do we have Banana streaming? Yes, we do. Oh, browser encountered a decoding video. What now? All right, cool. So I'm going to drop into the chat the stream to Banana so you can look through his cockpit. Да, согласен. Ну, все зависит, сколько ракет осталось у ПВО. Crazy Pilot. All right, and I'll flip this back. So what I put here is a link to Banana in his F-14 cockpit. Hopefully you guys can jump in and check him out. Watch both streams so you can like watch from inside and outside. All right, let's minimize this and jump back into the action, because I think I'm missing some of it. What do we got going on here? We've got roofies and a MiG-21. We've got this F-15 flying around here. Uncontested. No one's launching on him. Uh-oh. This is not very good. if this F-15 is doing donuts here and SAMs are not launching on him, that means the air defenses don't have any more missiles in them. Tab at 50,000. Looking for that shot on Roofies. Roofies better do something. Tab is very dangerous and very fast up there. Diving down on Roofies. Looking for that shot. Roofies is down below. I think Roofies has no idea there is a Mirage right above him. Where is his GCI? Okay, we got harm launches. That is on the Hawk battery. Let's watch this Super 530. It's coming down looking for Roofies. Can Roofies mark against terrain? That missile's not steering. That one's wasted. And let's take a look at these harms. Now the harms have to hit the Hawk transmitter here. Let's see how close the harms get to these Hawks. They should be very close, guys. Unfortunately, there wasn't enough slots here to get a second camera. There's one hit, there's two hits. Both of the Hawk search track radars have been hit. This is bad. This entire Hawk battery has now been eliminated. Now, there's an SA-5 on Church. Church has climbed. And where... That missile's not going anywhere good. There we go. We got an SA-8 launch. Detonated in the air. Didn't even get close enough. Short-range missile. So it's a moment of quiet while the F-15s and the Mirage 2000s fly right over the airbase. But never fear. We've got Frosty inbound. We've got Banana on the runway. And looks like Roofies did crash. Tab got him with one of his missiles. Let's see, how many missiles does Tab still have? No, that was the one missile and some... Oh no, Tab got him with the Fox 2. Tab dove down on him and took him out with the Fox 2 up close. Frosty's inbound. He's got a long way to go. But he should be there in a bit. Black Pixel, Rage, they're coming in as well. Black Pixel is with Yambo, real tight. Vertical stack. They're using their position to mask where they are to the AWACS. Let me just see if we can... Look at that. One's right above the other one. This way they're hoping that the... GCI is going to only see one airplane as they both ingress. The Red 4 could bomb the enemy airfield, yes, but how are they going to get to it? Because they've got a long way to go, and there is an overall superiority to the Blue 4 aircraft. So if we pull this up real quick here, look at the briefing, guys, and here, look at the aircraft quantities. The Red has 4 MiG-29As and 4 F-14s. Whereas there's 12 F-18s and 6 F-15s on the blue side. So the vertical stacking messes actually with the GCI, with what the GCI can see. Because if they are stacked vertically, hey, sorry about that. If they are stacked vertically, the GCI will usually see only one aircraft, one symbol, one on top of another. It's almost like flying in tight formation. You can also fly in a vertical formation. Yep, you can absolutely. You know what? The only thing that's not allowed here are Fox 3s and nuclear missiles, Lucas. So here's that vertical offset as well. They're burning in. Now, do they know about Revenge at 23,000? They are very high, but do they know that revenge is over there? F-16. Now, Revenge was doing air to ground, and he is back to air to ground. He's diving away. What is that R on? That is a hell of a long shot. Let's measure out the distance here. That is a 14 nautical mile shot. 27 R from Yambo. Let's ride along with that missile. He did shoot it top down, and that F-16 is very heavy with all those bombs. There you go. We've got the camera to padlock. He's not paying attention. He has no idea the missile's on him. Did he forget to turn on his RWR? Splash. Revenge goes down to a 27R from Yambo. Shot from outer space down on him. Now, is that another strike aircraft? It is. On the deck. Did the GCI tell the 51st guys that there is another aircraft below them? I don't know. They're kind of above him. Do they have any idea he's here? I don't think they do. Oh, absolutely, Lucas. This is total pain and domination. But both sides are hurting, but oof. Look at that. He got in below the ability of the AWACS and the GCI to see what's going on here. So if you guys want, I can attempt to show you what the GCI sees. It would be a little tricky, but I could try. Let me see if I can connect to lot ATC and kind of give you an idea of how the GCIs are actually seeing the map. Because they're not seeing it in any sort of way, shape, or form that we're used to seeing it. And unless I just crashed my computer by turning that on? No way. I think lot ATC just totally disabled my video card. No, we're back. Something's moving. I demand satisfaction. Okay. Weird. Let's flip some streams around. Very weird for some reason. I can actually see the F-16 streaking in, but it's not refreshing on my screen. Very weird. I tried to open up lot ATC there, but it didn't decide to refresh here. I think I'm gonna have to do a Control-Delete. I'm sorry, guys. Play by play. I can actually see the map and I can see what's going on. That F-16 is pushing, and he's got the MiG-29s chasing him down. But I can't show it to you on the screen. I don't know why. Trying to do a restart here, guys, to get you up and running. I don't know what's going on. F-16 on the right. You know what? I'm going to cut and restart the stream. I'm going to cut and restart the stream. Stand by, guys.